Derek Chisora in talks to face Anthony Joshua's fierce rival in all-action scrap. Jarrell Miller has revealed he is currently in talks to square off with Derek Chisora in Manchester next year. The pair received an offer to face each other on the Day of Reckoning card last December. But Chisora turned down the fight, citing that the numbers were wide of his expectation. Instead, Miller was matched up with Daniel Dubois, who stopped the American in round 11. Since then, Chisora has revived his career with a shock decision win over Joe Joyce in July, while Miller was unlucky not to get more than a draw out of his last outing with Andy Ruiz Jr. a month later, given that both men are on a similar trajectory as they approach the twilights of their respective careers. Discussions have been reopened for them to duke it out in a clash that promises to produce fireworks. "That's the biggest one we're talking about right now," Chisora, Miller told Boxing Scene. Advertisement. "It's not locked in yet, the deal's not signed yet. But there are definitely talks. We're gonna see. We don't have the arena locked down yet, but it's looking like Manchester in January. I love it. I think it's a great fight. I don't think it's an easy one, but I think it's a win. I've gotta go in there and beat my boy up. It's so funny, as you get older in the sport of boxing, your fellow boxers become mates, I would say. It's hard to avoid everybody at the top eventually, even if you like them. Some of us have got to fight that I've a level of respect for Chisora. I like him as much as I like Andy Ruiz, so hopefully I can fight him. I told people, if Chisora's in shape, and his chin can stand up, I think he can beat Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce is very slow, he's not very active, and so Derek could get rid of him. Chisora's a little past his prime, but sometimes an old dog got tricks, man. He's an old dog that got tricks." British boxing fans will remember Miller for his doomed fight with Anthony Joshua. Miller was scheduled to share the ring with AJ in June 2019. However, Big Baby failed several drug tests and was pulled out of the bout. Ruiz Jr. stepped in as his replacement and knocked out Joshua in one of the biggest upsets of the year. Miller and Joshua have been embroiled in a bitter feud ever since.